Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
To throw on 2nd down is Hill. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. A first down carry by Elliott. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets them into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of 6 there on first.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. A give to Elliott. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. The give is to Elliott. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Now this now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Hill. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs, but the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That just swallowed up.
Throwing on third down, Hill. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And his kick here is good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me,
partner. I was.
It sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
When people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Let's go.
They'll run with a former Badger. It's Corey Clement looking for an opening. Not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
On 3rd down, that's Coleman, and he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Right back to him on 1st down. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Here's Coleman. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. And credit the tackle to Taco Charlton with a stop.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
third down. It's Coleman. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 9 yards on the play and a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big...
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Here's Coleman on the toss. Got some real estate inside the 30. 31 yards there and a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. But they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Coleman. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Tevin Coleman, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Elliott now to kick this one away. Marshall now, the return. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've had fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. I actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
10 carried out for Elliott. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. A shotgun snap for Hill. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Schultz. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
3rd and 4 is always a tough call. Maybe a little too long to run for it, but not too long to hit him on the quick slant. And that was well executed. Found the window and zipped it right in there.
Room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Hill looks to throw. And this is caught off a deflection. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Sometimes luck is all you need. That was not even the intended receiver on that play.
Well, Johnny on the spot, though.
Yeah, and it turned into a big play for those guys on offense. They'll take it each and every time.
Here's Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Here's Hill now on second down. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A really good pickup of 28 yards. A first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. They'll run with Elliott. Oh, and now he bowls him over. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Second down, here's Hill. And the Cowboys are in the end zone for the touchdown. That's one of those long drives where not only do you score, but you really tire out the defense, too.
That's a great point, because now they've been on the field for a long time. Them going to the bench, trying to make adjustments, trying to figure things out, but they'll do so fatigued.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives them a new set of downs.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will make his way back to where he started from, and that's all, as we will make our way to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. They'll toss it to Coleman. Room to run past midfield. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle, or if you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
Coleman now. Look at the spin. And some space here. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
That's a big league run. Takes them down inside the 5-yard line, and momentum definitely on the side of the guys on offense. And if you're an offensive lineman, you love to run the football, especially out in the field where there's some space. But I will go in on a little bit of a secret. Those guys like it in tight, too, because they get matched up and they get to show just how stout they are in a tough situation. They're recommending they run it again.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there.
180.
It's Coleman here. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout called. As it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. This Cowboy defense trying to hold him out of the end zone. They've run it to 3rd and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And the kick by Elliott is good. So we come upon, and okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the 3rd quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Now Foles. And he will not be able to get away as Foles is taken down. Jalen Smith coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. Byron Jones in there to make the tackle.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Here's Foles. And complete to Zach Ertz. And some room to roam now. A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
This is Coleman. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They will run again with Coleman. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
Hey, sound one. Winning. Zebra.
Foles. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Randy Gregory with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. And Elliott puts this one through. And they will take the lead at 13-10. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They go to Elliott again. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Watch it now, Barney.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And Elliott to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It goes for a gain of 10, and it's a 1st down.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Detroit!
They'll try the air now with Hill, and this will be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
On 3rd down, Hill. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it.
Here we go, 46.
On 4th, they do snap it to Prescott, eluding the pressure right. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
Tempo.
Now a handoff looking right. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Being chased out left. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is going to be incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And now running right through it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
A 20th carry here for Elliott. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Detroit! Leopard!
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hill. And an alley to run. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. This is Elliott. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Again, it's Elliott. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. He'll get it up the middle. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And that play's not going to get him in as he stopped right at about the line of scrimmage. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
No, check, Patriot!
Here's Hill. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. Oh, spinning away. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll go on the ground. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Now they'll run it on the toss. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, sound one. Water. Good. 180.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. That's into the hands of Wallace over the middle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 23. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
1-1. 1-1. Great.
Now back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Now Elliott, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Detroit!
Hill now to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Schultz. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. We're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And on the ground they go with a running back. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line. Malcolm Jenkins up to make the stop.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Hurry up, here we go. 3:19. 3:19. Gone.
And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. And credit the tackle to Derek Barnett. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question. We've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. And he spins past him and into space. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. Their season ends here. A tough way to go out.
And the goal was to not just get to the wild card game, which they did, but to win it. And so now, how negative do you look at that? They got there, had an opportunity, and for some teams, they have to lose games like this before they learn how to win them in later seasons.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say 24-hour cheesesteak shop. Here we come.
Oh, yeah, and I'm buying, partner. And guess what? I'm having my
call a podcast Poppy. Kinkos, I see they tryna copy. Diamonds in the chains, bust down wrists. And you ain't never seen no like this. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. What? Tell me something I don't know. Like when it drop, whole game in the chokehold.
I be out on a late night, opposite a play fight. See sign break.